Absolutely. I am at one of the 458 street parades and parties taking place all over the city to celebrate Carnival. This one here has actually just finished after 4 hours parading round the streets. Now, it does really feel as though the whole of the city has become one huge party for this 2.5-day holiday. In fact, Carnival over the years has become much longer than that. According to the City Council, officially it started on the 17th of January with the first parade, and it will finish on Sunday. Having said that, my reliable Carnival sources tell me that there will be more street parades and parties after that date, continuing up to the beginning of March. Now, as well as these street parties, there are also the parades at the Samba Drome by the famous Samba schools of Rio. 27 of them in total, parading over 6 nights, and the winner will be announced tomorrow. And Carnival has also grown in size too. It's expected that 8 million participants will be here for the party. 2 million of those are tourists, the vast majority of those coming from other parts of Brazil to join the party here in Rio.
Huge party then, Jan, but also huge industry. What's the economic impact of Carnival on Rio?
Well, it's estimated that this year's Carnival will generate around 950 million euros for the city's economy. Not only that, Carnival generates thousands of jobs. According to studies, at least 17,650 people are employed all year round by the Samba schools. They design and create the floats and beautiful costumes that you see, plan the logistics, and take part in rehearsals. And in reality, the real figure is probably much, much higher. That's because there are gaps in the way this particular Carnival workforce is counted and also classified. As well as those 17,650 full-time employees, 15,000 street vendors have been given licenses by the city to sell food and drinks at the street parades. But again, the number's probably much higher because there are plenty of unlicensed vendors who are wanting to take the opportunity to also make a bit of extra money over Carnival.
It's hard, it's complicated. You really need strong motivation to earn a little more money because it's definitely not easy. Some people think it's easy, but it isn't. God helps those who work.
There's a lot of competition, but it's good competition, positive competition. Carnival is a time when everyone tries to earn more money than usual so they can treat their families.
For me, this year is really complicated. There are many street vendors, some official and others not. There are so many of them, and it hurts the sales of registered vendors.
It's a wonderful period, when profits increase by 100%. There are huge crowds, including many foreigners, and we try to make the most of it, because once Carnival is over, everything goes back to normal.
So, Jan, there is the economic side, but there's also this year, unusually, a political storm around Carnival as well. This because one Samba school has decided to pay tribute to the president. Tell us a bit about that.
Yes, absolutely. Now, all the Samba schools have to choose a theme for their parades. And as you say, one of the schools, called Acadêmicos de Niterói, chose to pay tribute to President Lula, who's going to be seeking re-election for the 4th time at the end of this year. Now, of course, that caused outrage among right-wing oppositions of Lula. They said that it was effectively turning Carnival into a huge political rally in favor of the president, and they filed a number of lawsuits, including one to try and stop the school from parading. Now, those lawsuits have mostly been rejected. There's still one that is pending. As for Lula himself, he took part in the parade. He was there to watch it, but he and his Workers' Party were very careful not to do any interviews and nor post anything on social media specifically about that school's parade. And his wife, Janja, the First Lady, was also caught up in the storm. She was going to be part of that school's parade on top of one of the floats, but that plan was hastily cancelled in the last minute. Now, it will be interesting to see what the judges think of that school's parade when they give their results tomorrow.